Do you want to learn to trade fast? You can start today. Zero to hero trader is the only way. If the market's going up, if it's going down, you can make money and we'll show you how. Our system can work for everyone. Join us for some trading fun. Zero to hero trader, learn to trade in no time. Watch our videos and be sure to subscribe.
What's going on, everybody? Chart Slinger here with zerotoherotrader.com, and we're going to go over another recap. February 4th, 2021, and today I had an amazing day trading Amazon, and I traded Tesla a little bit, but Amazon was the big winner here. Had several really good trades on Amazon, ended up over $600 this morning. So today was really good. Only had one loss, executed really well. And I did have a couple of spots in there where it was kind of iffy. And on my very last trade, I thought I blew the whole thing, but it ended up working out, hung on to it, and it turned out really, really well. So let's hop into it and we'll see what's going on. All right, guys, so I just opened up the platform, 8:31 a.m. I'm in Central Time. So first things first, I'm gonna get all my contracts set up. I still got everything in here from yesterday. So I'm gonna go in and get everything set up. So main things I'm gonna be looking at is Amazon, Tesla, Apple, and maybe SPY. I didn't trade any SPY or Apple today, but I'm going to get the contracts set up. See, I'm doing Tesla. Real quick. So if you guys have never seen me do this, I've got two watch lists set up here. I've got one here for the calls, one for the puts, and I've got them linked to my active traders. Here for the calls, here for the puts. So all I do is I go into my trade tab, find the contracts that I want to trade, and then load them into my watch list. That way, if I see something moving, like I've got another screen here, my third screen on my top setup here that's got 6 different charts on it, running on 1 minute time frame. So I can see everything that's moving that I'm watching. So I've got on my chart setup here, my flexible grid on my third screen, I've got Apple, Tesla, Amazon, I've got GameStop up from yesterday. I was watching that. I got Roku, and then I've got SPY. So I can see everything that's going on that's relevant to what I want to look at. Okay, so when I'm watching that, when I'm not in anything, don't have anything that I'm focusing on right away, I'm watching that. Those 6 charts to see what's going to set up. Okay, and I've got all of my levels laid out on those charts, and I'm just watching those to see what's going to set up. So I like to set up my contracts for the names that I'm likely going to trade. All right, so I know today, or I knew today when I started, I was going to be focusing on Amazon, Tesla, Apple, those 3, laser focus. And, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to catch something from those. So that's what I did, set up those 3, and then I'm watching. So just for right now, let me pause the video. And I want to just go into my little setup here. This might be a little bit confusing for anybody that doesn't know kind of what's going on here. If this looks confusing, let me break it down really fast. So this here, I've got a 1 minute chart of whatever I'm looking at, whatever my focus is at the moment. I've got a 5 minute, which I don't really use too much unless I'm in something for, you know, over 5 minutes or something. I'll refer to the 5 minute chart, but for the most part, I'm looking at a 1 minute chart here. I've got the time and sales, and then down here on the bottom, I've got my calls over here, set up in an active trader window, which is this is just a dome ladder. It's just if you've never seen a dome ladder, all this is the level 2 inverted on top of each other. So you see the level 2 here of the actual stock. This is the level 2 of the actual options contract. So you can't really see it here because the bid's over here, but let's look at the put side. You can see. Okay, so this is just the order book. Okay, and you can trade directly off of the order book. So we can see that the bid is sitting right around 87. You got 166 contracts waiting there. Okay, the ask is around 89 cents waiting there. Okay, so you can, if you've never used this before, this is just a really quick way to get in and out of the market, and that's what I use to be really fast to get in and out with these contracts, just scalping these options contracts, these weekly options contracts. Okay, so that's how we do it. So we've got the calls over here, puts over here, linked to our watch lists over here with which contracts that we want to use. All right, now this in the middle, what this is a one tick chart of the underlying stock that I'm watching. Okay, so here I've got Apple up, and I didn't trade any Apple today. This is just when I was getting it set up, but you can see kind of what's going on. And the reason that I like this is because all this is this, but it's in a graphic form. Okay, so this right here, if you're not used to looking at it and seeing what's going on, you know, if you're not an expert, like I'm not an expert on reading the tape, okay? So this is something that I came up with, a concept that I came up with to help me visually see what's going on with this, with something that makes sense to me. Okay, so this isn't anything too proprietary. I mean, all this is, you see I've got this moving average here. So this is a one tick chart of the underlying. So this is Apple, one tick chart. And all this line is a whole moving average set to, I think it's 100. I want to say it's 100 on the length for this. And then I have a custom script written in here that will change the background of the chart whenever this turns blue or pink or whatever. So, and this turns blue or pink based on the script. This whole moving average is a standard study in ThinkorSwim. I didn't make this, but I'm using it to show me when the thing is bullish, when it's moving bearish. Okay, so you'll see this as my video goes along. When the tape is moving, when it moves up, it'll turn green. When it moves down, it'll turn red. Okay, and this is just to kind of flash to me that, hey, it's going up, it's going down. And this is a little bit of a zoomed in look of what's going on the chart here. Okay, so I'm watching this, I'm watching this, and I'm watching whichever contract I'm in. Okay, so let's move on and get into the trades. I think I tried to hit Tesla first. Let's see. All right, let me explain a little bit before I get into this first Tesla trade. Let's see. Let me pause that. So let's go into what I have on my 1 minute chart. So you see all these lines and dots and stuff, and you think, what the heck is all this? Okay, so I do have some proprietary scripts here, and these are available on our website, some of them. But the first thing is, you see these dotted lines. This is our high-low pivots script, and what these are is it's going to plot previous day's important levels. So the red is a previous day low, The white is a previous day close, and you can't see it on this chart. It's on this chart here. The green is a previous day high. Okay, so these are important levels that the stocks will react to, and that's what we want to be looking for, is important levels. Okay, the dotted lines here, this dotted moving average looking line, this is a VWAP. This is also one of our proprietary scripts available on our website, but this is our open momentum VWAP script. So this is VWAP, and it's going to show you when the stock is moving bearish, moving neutral, or moving bullish. So you get green dots for bullish, gray for neutral, red for bearish. Okay, and this is just, I use this for VWAP. You can use regular VWAP if you like. I like this script because it gives me more confirmation of the price action. Okay, the orange is a volume profile point of control, and I've got this set to an hourly point of control. So for each hour, it's going to show me where the highest volume is. So this is where traders are. This is where the highest volume of traders are in the past hour. Okay, so we can see here on Tesla that the price action is bearish. Okay, we've got the price rejecting off that point of control. It's below the point of control, and it's moved below this previous day close line. So I'm bearish. Okay, you also got this nice move pushing down to new lows of the day. So let's get into it. So here I'm trying to get in over here on the puts. Trying to get in, don't get filled, and cancel that. I'm waiting for it to pop up a little bit and it just keeps pushing. So I did get a bad entry on that one. Okay, chased it a little bit. I should have waited for it to pop back up a little bit more. And I was a little bit worried about this one when it started to wick back up, but did end up holding on to it, and it kind of consolidated a little bit and then went back down and allowed me to get out. But let's watch it here. So I was kind of hoping that would go ahead and push down more. Waiting for it to push. It's not pushing. You start to get a little bit of a move back up. Contracts start to die. I'm still holding at this point because it still looks pretty weak. So I'm just watching. It's just kind of consolidating here. Start to get a little bit of a push back up. Getting a little hairy. But still not dangerous. Still within my risk here. And that's a really important thing with this that I've come to really watch, is to watch my position sizing with my trades. So you don't want to start the day out with going super heavy and then have one go against you, and then all of a sudden you're down your max loss for the day. Okay, so I start out, for me, I'm starting out between $1,000 and $1,500. So you'll see that as I trade today. That's where my risk is. I want to stay between like you know, between 150 to 200 on a max loss on each trade. So I'm kind of monitoring to that level and position sizing to where that kind of makes sense for me. Okay, so Tesla is still consolidating here, and I'm just kind of watching it. Still looking okay. It's not really ripping back up. So still just kind of watching it. Waiting for it to you know, exhaust the buyers, exhaust those dip buyers and move back down. All right, so our ticks turned red here. Point of control moved down. I don't know if you noticed that. So it's kind of sitting right on that point of control now. So now I'm really watching it. Okay, if this moves back up over the high of this candle, I'm gonna be out quick. Since your point of control moved down, if price moves up heavy above that, it's gonna rip. Okay, so we're starting to push back down. So I'm getting more comfortable here. And this was kind of iffy. I didn't want to hold it too much longer because SPY was looking kind of a little bit strong at the moment. So I didn't want this to, you know, hurt me too bad on the first trade. So I just wanted to get, you know, that base hit out of the way and move on to something else. So it's going to give me an opportunity to get out with a little bit of profit. You can see I'm getting ready to hit that bid if it decides to pop above that level right here. I'm sitting on the button. It's making me kind of nervous here. And I actually put the order in to get out. Let's see. Canceled it, okay. So I did actually put the order in, and then it rolled back over, and I was like, okay, cancel it. It's gonna go ahead and go down. All right, so at that point, I'm like, screw this, I'm getting out. So Tesla's been kicking my butt all week, and then of course when I get out, it pushes on down. Tesla's been kicking my butt all week, so I was like, I don't want to mess with this. Let me just get out of it. And then of course, you know, I could have made a couple $100 on that after that happened, but that's okay. So we move on to the next trade. So I see Amazon in this little pattern here, and it's pushing the low of that pattern. So when it made that move, I'm like, okay, it's time to get on this. So I'm trying to get in, didn't get filled. And I'm realizing now that ThinkorSwim is not good with the fills on the options, especially early in the morning. And a lot of the guys in the chat have told me this, and I just came back to TOS for day trading and realizing it's kind of iffy getting in and out of these things, but been okay so far. I haven't got burned too bad with the entries and exits. Been able to navigate it, just kind of know kind of how it works, and been able to get in and out okay. But the fills definitely aren't the greatest. They're not the greatest. All right, so I just entered on the puts there, looking for this to push down. You can see it's below that point of control, that orange dotted line, and I'm looking for it to push down into this previous day's close. We got our TTM squeeze is on and pushing down, so this is pretty good. Also, another script that I have on here, you can see, you probably notice as the video goes on, the background on these is changing. I've got it set to change gray for bearish, black for bullish. So same idea with this, you know. And there we go. filled. Let me back that up. I was talking. All right. So in these puts, it's going to push on down through that support level and then push into the low a day, just like I wanted. There we go. Contracts moving up. So here I'm just looking for base hits. Okay, first couple trades, I just want to put some profit on the books. So I'm not going to hold this. Try to hold this through this this support level. You can see right below that you got another one. So not trying to push my luck, just take some profit off the table, get some money on the books, and then go from there. So from here I'm watching it. It's pushing through into these levels, and I think I get back in pretty soon here. Yep, it's crashing through. If I had held that, that would have been probably a $500 trade. At least 300. I'm not looking at the. Yeah, probably around 300. I think we were around 1500 before. Just watching it. So it's wicking back up off of those support levels. Okay, so I'm just watching it, waiting for any sign of movement back down. Okay, so waiting. Watching what's going on with the tape. And there we go. You start to move back down. I'm trying to get back in. Missed it. Gonna give me another opportunity though. You see the tape is just kind of moving sideways. It's not ripping back up, so it still looks weak. Contracts move down to around 16. Waiting. There we go, back down. I'm trying to get in again. Chasing it. You see how quick this moves. That was a $200 move. Really quick. So there we go, it pushed down. So I'm in. Didn't get the greatest entry. That's all right. Ended up working out pretty good. There we go. Base hits, $125. So I'm up, 370, 380, something like that at this point. Feeling pretty good. Just keep going. So now I see this. Okay, this is another script that I have on here. Another level script. Let me stop this right quick. Hold on. All right, so you can see these other lines here. These ones that start right here. So this is an auto Fibonacci script. Okay, so what it's going to do is it's going to look at highs and lows on a 10 candle basis and give you the Fibonacci levels based on those highs and lows. So that way you don't have to draw it. Okay, so I've got the white line there is your low. The white line up here is your high. You got the 50 in blue, your 618, and your next one down in red. So those are your bounce levels, and then you got the extensions out. So purple is a 1618, or 1272, and the green is 1618. Okay, so here I'm watching this hit this extension and make a wick off of that extension. So then I'm moving over to calls. Okay, so that's where we're at. watching this candle. New low of the day, wicked up, I'm in. This was a nice base hit. And you can see it's crushed so much since we started. You get that nice candle. There we go. Another $85, $90 trade. Okay, looking good. Let's go to the next one. All right, so now I'm watching this to move back up into this and possibly come back down. Just playing the bounces off the levels. Okay, so now I got some profit on the books. I don't mind playing these higher price contracts. Still got plenty of buying power left. So I'm watching this to bounce up into this and come back down. So that's what I'm focusing on the puts over here. Watching the tape. Okay, I think this was my one loss. Okay, so trying to play this, it looks strong here. Broke out over this candle high. So trying to play this to come up. And this is the one that I lost on. I did good cutting this quickly and going the other way. So you can see it's moving up into this previous day close. And then it's gonna get rejected. At that point, I'm ready to hop right back into the puts for it to come down. Trying to get out, missed the exit. Okay, ended up giving up a little over $100 on that one. So at that point, I'm hopping right back in the puts. That you get that bearish engulfing, it's coming right back down. And there we go. Playing the levels. This one gave me a really nice trade. There we go. That was nice. Okay, let's move on. Looking for that to break the low of that last green candle. See, it's buttoned up on that point of control, all of these levels right in here. I'm looking for a move from here to here. All right, starting to move. Try to get in. Didn't get filled. And bad fills. There we go, finally got in. Missed out on about $100 on that one because of the bad fill. Or missed fill, I guess. Quick shot there. Back that up, let's see. Yeah, that was a quick one. Grabbed about $70 on that one. Since it's tight in this tight range, just want to be in and out. Back it up. All right, this one was scary because I thought I blew the whole day on this one trade. You see it broke below that level, broke to a new low. So I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna flush. And that was my mistake that I made in this trade. It ended up working out, but you're gonna see here, I had to hold through some pain on this, because what happened is it dipped below and then popped back up and just crushed my contract. I think I got really lucky on this one. Probably held it way too long. But I had a good feeling that it was gonna keep going down. So my intuition turned out to be correct on this one. But if I had to do it over again, I would have got out a lot quicker and just caught it when it was done popping back up. Okay, and you'll see here that the contracts were kind of holding down here when this was moving down, which was kind of suspect. So I should have been out up here somewhere and got a better entry as it was popping up. So let's just watch this. You're gonna see it's ugly. It gets real ugly, but then it gets real nice, so it's okay. But for journaling purposes, this was not a good trade. I should not have entered that when it just dipped below that. Okay, so for next time, for me, when I see that dip below, just wait. That's a big problem that I'm seeing as I'm recording my trades and going back over my trades. That's one of the things that I get burnt on, is I'll try to play a breakout or a breakdown on the first candle where it's peeking over, and a lot of times, you know, the sellers or buyers are just waiting there to catch those, to push it back the other way. So I gotta focus on doing better with that. And you'll see I just get crushed here. Contracts moved down to like down $500 over here. So at this point, I'm like break even on the day. I'm like, God, no. Tell me I didn't just ruin my whole day on one trade. But I tried to stay, you know, emotionless with this and just let it play out. And don't do anything crazy. Clock ticked over to 9 a.m. So you got a new set of traders coming in, you know, with the algos and all that. And there you go. You get to move back down. I'm like, okay, great. This is gonna go ahead and flush back down. So I'm just holding it. Still below that point of control. You got a new point of control on the hour. Still below the point of control on the last one. Just waiting. Got a really good feeling that this is going to break that low a day and let me get out with some profit here. Looking good. There you go, it's peeking back below. And there we go. There's your flush. Put in my order to get out, and I got out. So, all right, that was the end of the day, man. I got that was up 601 on the morning. I'm pretty much out of buying power. I had about $400 left, so I'm not doing anything else. And that was it. Great day for me. Pretty good execution. A few things I could have done better with that, you know, peeking below, trying to catch the flush instead of waiting for the confirmation. I got to work on that. But other than that, great day. So I'll see you guys next week. I think I'm trading on Tuesday and Friday next week. So I'll have more videos out next week. So if you liked the video, give me a comment and smash that like button, and we'll see you in the next one.